Hi, welcome to my third video in this mini series I have created, which is called 30 Days of Tiny Teaching Tricks. And that is exactly what I'm doing. Every day I post a video which needs to have two requirements to it. One, it needs to level up something in your classroom and give you value. The second thing is it needs to be 5 minutes or less. So today we are going to be doing a quick focus on puzzles. So I find when I'm sitting down and doing one-to-one puzzles with a child, there are a few components that I always want to go over when teaching puzzles. The first thing is when we have a puzzle and we tip it out, we need to make sure that we start off by always putting them the right way up. And that way we can see exactly what we're working with. The second thing is, how are we going to start the puzzle? There's two ways that we can do this. The first way is that we can pick out all the border pieces. All right, I'm gonna just speed this along because we only have 5 minutes. And then from here, we can start to build the border piece. And this way is very good because it starts getting children to focus on, of course, the different shapes that puzzles have, that they interlock with each other, and of course the flat that goes all the way around the outside. And then we can start putting them together to create the border along the bottom. But I actually find that the children that I work with prefer to start with a face or a character and build their way up from there. Let me show you what I mean. And so here I've put together a few components of a face, and I'll start focusing on things like eyes and nose and mouth. So we need, if our eye is here, then we know underneath the eye, underneath the eye is the nose. And here we have a second eye, and there goes the eye. And then from there, we can start to build around it. We can look at the picture and we can go, oh, who is wearing this light pink strawberry pants that is sitting behind? And so we can go back to the picture and we can start finding these ones as well. I also find something that is really, really helpful with puzzle pieces when you're teaching and there's too many to pick from. So if I was to have these three here and all of these, if I was to have these three here and all of these here, it might be really difficult to weed out for some children that are starting in doing larger puzzles, to weed out and try and figure out the one that goes there. So I might put two very obviously different ones. Here's a great example of the blue and the red. And I might say, out of these two, which do you think might fit the best here? We're missing part of the eye and we need part of her dress. Do we think here is an eye and part of her dress? And there it's very obvious that this one here would be that one that fits into there. So to recap, the 3 skills that we want to bring into puzzle making is A, make sure everything is flipped over as we start. The second thing is find a strategy that we're going to start the puzzle with. It's either going to be the border piece, or we're either going to pick a focus thing and then start to build around that. And the third thing is when you're helping them, don't just spoon feed the puzzle piece to them. Put that puzzle piece together with 1 or 2 others for them to be able to look at distinguishing marks and characters and to see what is missing in their current picture and how to slot that into there. I guarantee you this is going to help puzzle time and help scaffold that child wherever they're at with their puzzles. So until next time, I hope this helps in your classroom. And I will see you in the next class.